G'day everyone, welcome back again. Here I am, Scotty. It's from Scotty's Shed. I've got a special treat for you all today. Today I have got, I've come to regional Victoria, to Echuca Moama, and being in this area, you must, if you are here, go and see the National Holden Motor Museum in Echuca. It's going to be a sad time in the next month because they're closing it. Yep, it's been open for many years and they're closing it down, and part of closing it down they're going to sell everything off. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to come into the town, have a look, see what's in there. Haven't been in for a while, and I can show you guys all the way around. So come with me and we'll go and see Tony and Mark and go through the museum. Say hello, Tony and Mark.
Hi Scotty, how you going? Welcome to our little busy business.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Long way
This is the first time you've been able to take a breath to say hello.
Yeah, I didn't even know you were here. You've probably been here for half an hour.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes. Oh, there you go.
Something like that.
I was getting stuck out. Oh, hi Scotty. Yeah, I've got no idea.
I'll go for a look. So here we go, we're in the entry part. There's so much stuff here, so much stuff. And there's an old FC booster. The history behind the place. You're all right, mate. Now I've been to this place a few times, but I have never seen so many people in here in one time that are just random people, not as a car club or something. And this is happening on a daily basis at the moment, right? And it'll happen all the way up to the closing of the doors on the 18th of April, I think it is. So sad day for Holden, sad day for Australia. So as part of having friends here that own the place, I'm lucky enough to be able to get an exclusive chat with them at some stage, and we'll go through this a bit more in depth. Some great stories about all these cars. It's amazing, and not just the cars. It's like some of the components that are around this place, such as these engines. So there's a story goes behind a lot of this stuff. From Holden, this stuff was all going to get thrown in the bin. And if it wasn't for guys like Mark and Tony, these things would probably never be seen again. And they're all going up in the auction. Isn't that funny? It's a bit hard to try and find anything that's Australian these days to be able to buy it. Just turn everything upside down, see where it says China on it. So this is their Australian room. So all of this little room has everything that's been made in Australia. From some of the products, some of the engineering, down to your ovens and your cookers. And the old fridges. Who'd have thought Holden made fridges, eh? And we've even got a bit of the old Hills hoist here. Look at that. It was in the backyard of every house in the 70s.
That's right.
It's funny to stand here and just slowly walk around, and you hear all the stories that people are saying to themselves about, oh, remember this, remember that, and we had one of them. It's amazing. This place, this museum opens up so many conversations. So many conversations about how Australia was compared to where we are today. Yeah, I think our Australian government has a lot to answer for here. So there's a bit of a story with this one. There's a story with every one of these cars. But this is the Tirana, #1. Bit of race heritage here.
You go right around that and says a bit of these ones.
There it is. That's the brochure. Look at this beautiful Brougham. That one's coming up for sale, I believe. Not a big Brougham fan, but you know a nice car when you see one. There's Gricey.
What's good money if you don't enjoy it?
So the layout of this place is so good too, because it actually starts at the beginning of Holden, the first car produced, F48215, slowly creeps its way around through the eras and actually has a lot of the memorabilia come equipment that we might have had in those eras as well, like clothing and fashion and food, all sorts of things. Look at that. It's Fisherman's Bend. How much money that's worth there now. I mean, that building, they're all high-rise buildings in that area now. I'm going to keep moving backwards and forwards just so you can, if anyone thinks that they would have liked to see more on another car, get them all over here. So there's a bit of brochure stuff going on. Glove box, books. Fantastic story about this Monaro just here, South African car, come back to Australia. The owner's looking at selling it too, 100% original. So we'll head down to the other end now. So now this is, I'm going to take you into probably my favourite room. So this is the, we'll call it a prototype room come engine room. So here we go, we've got all the prototypes, Chimeras. But this is my favourite part, all the engines, the suspension system. Independent rear suspension in a Commodore. Who climbs under their car these days to look at this stuff? So look at this cutaway. Now, I'm going to say, just guessing a little bit, these are all going to get thrown in the bin. Yep, and again, it's not, it's just Holden. For some reason, Holden didn't hold their history to much importance to themselves. So look, we've got the magic Holden built V8 engine. So we've got all these. We've got the Commodore. This is where you set up for a trim. See what the trim looks like in the car. A Chimera. I'm pretty sure this is the last Holden tail shaft made, signed by the guys that worked on them. We've got our 5 litre V8 there. And then our V6, the Buick V6 we'll call it. And then we've got our racing V8 induction system. Gearboxes.
All right, 3 or 4.
Except for about 100,000.
3 or 4.
Yeah, thanks, mate. That's what Fraser's got in his lovely BU. 3 or 4. 3 or 4? I forgot to tell you, everyone went to. Yeah. So it is a 6 and 9 format? Yeah. Last week, early format, 69's got H3. It has to be, 82, it has to be. Traumatic, they used to call it. Yeah. I've got a traumatic in the HD, and the HS have turbo and you would never drive the turbo you drive private every time. The 400 really hated it because you have to do boot it out.
Now, I don't know whether you can see that, but that's the Hurricane on the wall there. Holden Hurricane. Holden's Future they called it, yeah? Yeah, that was really lasted a long time, hey? Mate, if they had have brought it out, imagine where Holden could have been. Unfortunate. So in the engine room, we've got all sorts in there. They've got your 5 litre V8, your Holden V8, as in early headed V8, late headed V8, the 6 cylinders, the 4 cylinders, you know, like Chimera motors and Tiranas and all sorts of stuff.
I feel silly not taking photos. I just remember this. You start taking photos of it. My panics on the road.
So we've got some here with overhead camshafts, the cutaway engines, we've got complete engines, we've got different induction systems, fuel injection, so we start here, we've got our Holden V8 there, and then another Holden. So Holden created an engine that was durable, and actually now they're very sought after because they only made in Australia. So this one here, Holden's Engine Company, the 5 litre special performance motor, so that had the Group A induction on it. wanted to get back over here because we've got the 6 litre motor and the 5.7. Oh no, we don't. Sorry, we've still got the 5 litre here. There's a supercharged V6 motor. Still the Buick. I haven't seen an Ecotec. I thought there was an Ecotec in here. But the exhaust system off a standard Commodore. So there, the V8 Commodore. Oh, yep, V8 exhaust. And then we've got up top the, I'm going to say it's an FJ one, exhaust system. How different they are from the 1940s, 50s to current day, so to speak. Catalytic converters, dirty big mufflers, choke the shit out of the car instead of giving it some air. Again, governments and emissions. Thanks for that. Alright, let's get out of here. Move on. Right, so now we're into the later Commodore stuff. 80s, 90s. Beautiful little VB here. VB SLE. Look. Who's going to change the wiper blades on them? Can't see it there properly, I don't think. God, such a dated trim in it. Velour. Get back here a bit more. And so now we've got our beautiful, I think JE, they call them a JE Chimera. We've got our chili bean car, our New Zealand car. What's the other thing? Jandals. And this has got a fuel injected 4-cylinder motor in it. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought, hey? Why would they? So again, in that engine area, that showed that an engine exactly like this one, and this is where it is. This fits inside one of these Commodores. I never even knew that these Commodores come out with a 4-cylinder engine in them. We go to another one, another VN, Nana spec. Turns up to the Bowls Club. Drives on Sunday to church. That's it. So you sell them in it. So we've gone Commodore. Now we're going to go back a step. We're going to go into the HZ. I think it is HZ or HX. I don't know. I'm not real up on these models. It's the wagon. Special car here.
No.
This one's
Something like the first one to have 106, 165 kilos. That's what.
VN Statesman, SV90. So we're getting into the early HSV stuff.
What are they now? 340.
Again, this is another prototype come, I'm not sure, it's all made out of fiberglass. It's not a car as such. I think it drove, but it was not to go on the road, obviously. There's a dash system. It's a nice wagon. When I was growing up, these things were everyone's cars. Alright, now we're talking. Let's get into the good stuff. Special LS3 stuff. The GTS Maloo. I know a bit of story about this one. This is the car Garth Tander drove in the advertising for the car. One of only 2 made with this supercharged engine. At the time was the fastest Holden production car they made. I believe. We've got a VT. We've got the half car. Big mirror. Looks like a whole FJ, but it's actually a mirror.
Isn't it? Yes, I know. Where is it? Looks like a whole car.
So many people coming in. It's funny though, they all stick with the old cars. There's a lot of people up the other end of it staying around the old cars. And we get down to the new ones, probably because you're still seeing these things, a lot of these on the road. This is a 427, 7 litre. Garth Tander Mark Scaife. Coupe body, GDO. This is the American export. Again, I'm going to get the guys to give me more of a rundown on all this stuff. Very low kilometred WB Statesman. Get over here, we've got a couple of AQEs here. AQ Ute. This Statesman's pretty special. It's actually 350 Statesman. Genuine. Black vinyl roof. Say hello to Peter Brock. Open Jordan. Some bikes.
Gets so super excited about his dad's wheels being in the museum.
HSV. Just want one. So that's my walk around of the Holden Museum. It's as you can see, there's heaps of stuff, and I've got a little bit of a surprise for later.
I think the queue's full now. It's being full, it's right there. Right. Are you guys paying cash or card? Card, mate. Oh, give me 2 minutes. Anyone paying with cash that's going to the car museum? No, sorry. I do.